it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the road label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie, here 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zon. Ay, city is back up, it's a must, we outside. Ay. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game.
Yeah, we back. Oh, man, we back. Oh, man, we back. Oh. Now, listen, first of all, I just want to say, you know, in case there was any speculation or any confirmation to be made, yeah, Drake lost that. Yeah, Drake lost that. It's official. It's official. Drake lost that. I don't care what nobody say. Drake lost. It's been a long time coming, but Drake lost, man. Drake lost, and it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm so happy I got to witness it. You know, it's been a long time coming. I've been waiting damn near 9 years for this moment right here, man. I remember back in 2015 when Drake went up against Meek. I was backing Meek's campaign. I was supporting Meek. You know, I was sitting in the back like, bro, you know, get that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get him. You know, it's time. But, you know, Meek lost, you know. And then when Pusha T came, I was like, man, get him. You know, get him. But Drake backed out. Drake retreated. Drake didn't want no smoke when Pusha T was marching on Drake back in those days. You know, when Pusha T was descending on Drake years ago, Drake backed out. He didn't want to engage. You know, and that was smart on his part. That was smart on his part. You see, Drake, we got to be honest about Drake, man. Drake has been in power, you know, over 15 years, going on 15 years now, approaching damn near 20 years. An unprecedented run for an artist of any genre of music. And for me, when it was exposed that Drake had writers, had songwriters, had ghostwriters for some of my favorite songs they ever put out, I'm not going to lie, I felt betrayed. I felt betrayed back in 2015 when Meek Mill exposed the fact that some of my favorite Drake songs was written by a random nigga who worked in a bagel shop or a bakery. You know what I mean? Like, after that came out, I never looked at Drake the same way again. And I've been waiting on his downfall ever since, because as somebody who's a songwriter myself, who made music myself, I just couldn't really respect somebody who just sitting up, you know, paying other men to write his songs for him. Now, keep in mind, those were hit records, and I understand the business side of music. I understand Drake has a lot of backers, has a lot of people in his pockets, has a lot of, you know, investors that need to make a profit on their investment. So he can't afford to just wing it or take any chances. Everything has to be a hit every single time. But still, I felt betrayed, because you cannot at the same time say that I'm the greatest, you know, lyricist, the greatest rapper, I'm the king of the game, but at the same time I got writers on payroll. You know, nah, man, I just couldn't do it, bro. So I've been waiting. This is the coup d'etat. Call it what you want. This is a coup d'etat. I was listening to Ebro from Hot 97, and he described it perfectly. He said Drake is getting jumped in public. Drake is getting jumped in public. Now, listen, this all started because Kendrick Lamar was featured on that album with Future and Metro Boomin, on that song Like That, right? He took some shots at Drake and J. Cole. And Drake, being confident because he's been undefeated on the field of battle, he decided to challenge Kendrick Lamar to war. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Drake must not understood. This ain't Meek Mill. This ain't the other guys you engaged with back in the day. Kendrick Lamar, this is a formidable general. This is a respectable chief. This is a respected warlord when it comes to lyricism. It's not a game. It's not a game. And I'll be honest, I'm not even someone that's a Kendrick Lamar fan like that. I'm not even somebody who, you know, I can name you, you know, 20 Kendrick Lamar songs on the top of my head. I cannot do that. I'll be honest with you. I'm probably more familiar with Drake's discography than Kendrick Lamar's discography. Kendrick never really made music for me, but I always respected his pen. And I always knew that, you know, if there's any opponent that I can back and support to lead this coup d'etat against Drake, Kendrick was the man to do it. And boy, did he do it. Now, let me tell you, Drake dropped the song Family Matters. Okay, that song, it's a cool little song. It's a cool little bop, right? But when he dropped Family Matters and Kendrick came and responded and dropped the song within like 30 minutes, right? And then after that, the next day, he dropped that song Not Like Us. See, Not Like Us, that right there is the decisive battle right there. That is when, if it was a military engagement, Kendrick would have left thousands of Drake's troops on the field of battle, bloodied and bleeding. That right there is the decisive engagement of the entire encounter. That right there was the kill shot for me. That right there was the kill shot. See Euphoria? That was the jab. You know, 616 to LA, that was the jab, right? You know, Meet the Grams, that was a hard hit and body shot. But you see, Not Like Us, man, listen, man. The reason why that record is so special is because that record is going to be played all summer. It's going to be played for the rest of the year. That song is going to be etched into hip hop history, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And I want to give a shout out to my brothers on the West Coast because I love the camaraderie and the unity that y'all showing out there, man. I love it. You know, I really love it, man. But I ain't gonna lie. That Not Like Us, that's the kill shot, man. And Drake knows it's the kill shot because he responded to that joint last night with a song called The Heart Part 6 or something like that. And you could even listen to him at the end of the song. Drake just sounds, you know, defeated. Drake sounds deflated. Drake sounds upset. Drake sounds sad. Drake sounds disappointed. Drake sounds like he been drinking out the bottle all night, man. He's sad, bro. You know, Drake is going through it right now. And if I was Drake too, I'd be going through it right now, bro. I'd be fucked up right now if I was Drake.
Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck 'em up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Tryna strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
Listen, man, this is a coup d'etat. You know, this is deeper than rap beef. This is deeper than rap. They trying to remove Drake from power. And listen, I am supporting it. If this was politics, I would be supporting any regime, any opposition regime that is looking to remove Drake from power, that is looking to unseat Drake from power. It is time for a regime change in the industry. It is time for somebody else to sit on the throne, bro. You've been hogging up the seat. The seat probably warm as hell. You ain't got up from the seat in like 15 years. It's time for somebody to march on the presidential palace and remove Drake from power. So listen, I would have supported anybody who went against Drake. I would have supported any adversary against Drake, bro. Anybody coming against Drake. It could have been goddamn Little Romeo. It could have been Lil Bow Wow. It could have been anybody. I would have been in their corner. But due to the fact that Kendrick Lamar was chosen as the mercenary to lead the charge, man, listen, I couldn't ask for a better proxy to attack the adversary, to attack the opponent, to attack the incumbent. Yo, listen, shout out to Kendrick Lamar, man. Shout out to the whole West Coast. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out, man. Listen, this song, I've been playing it all day at work, man. And like I said, I'm not even a K-Dot fan like that. But the song is undeniable, man. The song is undeniable, bro. It's to a point where if I was Drake and if I was Drake's backers and investors, man, just bow out gracefully right now. Don't even engage anymore, bro, because you're bleeding. You know, weakness, you're vulnerable right now. Your weakness is showing. There's chinks in the armor that can easily be cracked and penetrated. I just suggest, bro, just fall back, bro. Just fall back, Drake. Just fall back, man. Just fall back. Accept the loss, man. You know, accept the loss, bro. You know, you decided to engage with a formidable adversary. That adversary, you underestimated the adversary, and the adversary came and demolished everything, came and smoked everything, marched on your territory, descended on your territory, and left your men smoking. You know, smoked your whole camp. You know, smoked your whole camp. Like, bro, you know, goddamn, now you got to regroup. You still a king. Don't get it twisted. Drake is still a king, but he has lost a bit of territory in this engagement. You know, you lost a bit of territory in this engagement. In this engagement, Kendrick Lamar ended up annexing some new territory onto his kingdom. You know, now his status as a king in the region has been amplified, man. It's like them old tribal wars back in Africa, back in the goddamn 17th century, right? When two kings would go back and forth. You see, Drake has been a king in the region for a very long time, well respected and well connected, a lot of powerful backers. But now, you know, you got a regional king in the area that decided to step up to the plate and wage war on a big chief. And guess what? The regional king came out on top and annexed some new territory, took some territory from the big chief. You know what I mean? Now we got the big chief on defense running scared. Man, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. You know, we've been waiting. A lot of us been waiting. For a real rapper to come through and smack this nigga up, bro. You know, I've been waiting. I've been tired of y'all calling this dude the best rapper. How the fuck he the best rapper when he got random dudes who work at bagel shops writing some of his biggest records of all time, bro? Like when I found out Drake didn't write 10 bands, bro, I was like, fuck this nigga. I love that record, bro. That whole album, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. my favorite Drake album. When I found out that some random nigga with one leg wrote that whole album, I was like, bro, fuck Drake, bro. Fuck Drake. Like, after that, from that moment, I was like, bro, I'm backing any adversary against Drake. And, bro, I'm telling you, bro, we dancing on that boy grave. Yo, we dancing. Bro, I'm not even from the West Coast, but, man, shout out to my brothers, man. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, bro. Listen, I ain't going to be here too long, man. I ain't going to be here too long. It's your boy, Neferkari. That's Salim, back in the building. Yes, indeed. Cash out up on the screen, and I'm gone. Peace.